Neofetch is a simple command line tool that displays an ASCII logo of the distribution along with a few system information in the terminal. Sometimes it is pre-installed in your distro and sometimes you have to install it. It looks beautiful and you can easily show which distribution, desktop environment and themes you are using when you share the screenshots of your desktop in various Linux communities. For most users, that's all there is to Neofetch. But Neofetch is highly customizable, and here we are to explore all about that. This is Ankush from It's First to tell you about different ways of customizing Neofetch. Let us dive in. Display logo of another distro. By default, Neofetch shows the logo of the current distribution. No surprises there, but you can have the ASCII logo of a different distribution than yours. Why would you want to do that? I'll leave that up to you. To customize the logo, you have to use the ASCII distro flag. The command looks like neofetch space. The flag starts with 2 dashes, then ASCII _ distro, another space, and the distro name like Pop! OS Ubuntu. This way you can even display ASCII logo of Windows in Neofetch. Weird, but you can do it. The second way, we can change the size of the logo. Let's show a smaller logo. The list of distros having ASCII art is listed in the man page of Neofetch. I will leave the link to that in the video description below. Now, there also exists a sublist of distros which has a small ASCII art. That list can also be found in its man page. To achieve this, you can write the same command with the Neofetch and then the ASCII distro flag, then the distro name. You just have to add an underscore with small keyword, as you can see. If a distro logo doesn't have a small version, it displays the bigger one, and if you made a typo, it shows the tux logo. So no harm done. You can make these changes permanent by editing the respective line on the config file. We'll discuss a little bit about that with the next ways. The third one, hiding multiple infos from the view. In Neofetch, there is a lot of information shown by default. You don't have to stick to them if you don't want to. You can hide some information from the display. You can do that in two ways, either by providing options through the command line or by editing the configuration file. I will prefer editing the configuration file because it is one time and will take effect immediately, and no need to type it repeatedly. For that, you have to open Neofetch config file with Vim, Nano or your favorite editor. Here you can find multiple lines referring to info. You just have to comment those that you want to hide and uncomment those you want to show. To comment, just add hashtag at the beginning of a line. Then save the file and exit. And the next time you run Neofetch, it will be modified. The next thing that we can do is hide the logo or the info. You can tweak Neofetch to display only the system information and hide the ASCII logo. Neofetch _off. That's all it takes. Then you can also have Neofetch with only the ASCII logo without any system information. For that, you type Neofetch space dash then uppercase L. Of course, the ASCII logo is what most of us use Neofetch for, but everyone has their preferences. Use a custom image as an ASCII logo. This is interesting. Neofetch supports custom images to be applied to the ASCII logo part. This is achieved by several backends. The images can be applied using JP2A, Kaka, 6L, W3M backends and then use it with Neofetch. By using JP2A, you can have your own image as an ASCII art in Neofetch. There's another interesting way of customizing Neofetch. That's by adding gradient colors by using lolcat package. With lolcat package, you can have a colorful Neofetch. You just have to install lolcat using your distribution's package manager, like sudo apt install lolcat, and once that is installed, use Neofetch with the command to get a rainbow effect. Did you know that you can animate the entire Neofetch output? Yes, you can with just the pv command. It consumes a lot of time, but if you are doing a screencast and want to amuse people, this could do the trick. you just have to combine the PV command with Neofetch, like Neofetch and space, then a bar, then space, then PV, then space, then a dash, lowercase q, uppercase L, then space 100. This will begin typing character by character the Neofetch art and the info. You can adjust the animation speed by changing the value from 100. Higher the value, faster is the animation. So tweak it all you want. Another interesting tweak that you can do is customizing the colors for the title, underline, and the info panel. You can change the colors for the information part. The parts of the information panel are in the order of title, then @, underline, subtitle, colon, and then info. You can give a different part to each one of them by adding a color code in their position. The command looks like Neofetch and space, then 2 dashes, then colors, that's the flag, and then space. All you have to do is write the color code for each of the position, which is 3 space 4 space 5 6 2 1. That's how it goes. There are many more ways to tweak Neofetch. You can always look into its man page. As I mentioned earlier, for most users it's just a simple command line tool to display the system information in a pretty way with the distribution logo. So if you never looked bothering into the customizing part of Neofetch, you should try it out. Did you find some surprising new use of Neofetch? Or do you know some other cool tricks with Neofetch? Share it with us in the comments down below.